Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Blueprints, shall we? Picking up where we left off, and indeed, it worked out. We have 70 steps because of the orchard. Now, I haven't gone to the outer room, and I wonder, like, it might be worth just taking a couple of steps to go to this right away, because you can build some pretty cool stuff over here. And get some items that might be useful. So it looks like it's taken me a trading post, interesting, root cellar, and a shelter. Let's try the shelter because I like being protected from red rooms. They can be pretty rough. And it's also a room that I've never built, so I want to see what it's like. And indeed, they do have a little bomb shelter with... Ooh, time lock save. Interesting. Wonder if I could change the time on the computer to get that to open. So they've got water, a nice painting of a bird in front of the sun. Bunks. Oh, what's this? Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Interesting. So there's a lot to make of this. You know, obviously this seems that the Red Prince, the political stuff that Marion Marigold or whatever was involved in might be real. They might have stolen that Red Jewel crown. They might be responsible for some of the bombings. They might be hiding out here in this house. But there's also a suggestion here that what if the uncle who was accused of negligence and, not helping the niece was involved and was helping? I'm not sure, but that's certainly something to note. Oh, could I have used my upgrade disc here? Well, we'll find out now. So I'm going to write this down. Shelter equals time lock safe. Note about Red Guard. I mean, but think about what a good hiding space that would be. If you were in the shelter and they removed it from the draft pool of the house, no one could ever find you. However, there might be a possibility that if you'd have to have somebody put back at the draft pool to get you out again. Oh, here we go. Time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Okay. Once unlocked, it will remain open for 4 hours. All right. Well, what's today's date? I mean, November 7th. Radiation monitor. A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. Oh, wow. If the reading... I mean, you want to talk about, like, what is this? Umbrella? Like, what kind of laboratory we got? Take a measurement. I mean, is that good? Did it tell me what levels we needed? 12 or higher. Okay. And the house will... all doors will unlock. So we could raise the radiation to unlock all doors and kill ourselves in the process. Let me see what time it is. Does this tell you? It says day 7 here. But it doesn't tell me like what time of day it is or what the date is. I thought that the house closed, like this November 6th was the last day. Let me look at the note in the entryway. Okay, so this is another terminal that we can access. So mail is only in the office. But none of the other computers are online, right? Okay. Well, maybe I just need to wait an hour. Anyway, very interesting. And we can come back. But we're protected for some red drafting. Now, I don't know if I could go over to the side of the house and start, like, in the middle. And it's worth seeing. You know, I came out at the garage. Oh, there's no bridge. Okay, so the plank is missing. So you have to have built a room on the other side for that plank to allow you to cross, it appears. Okay, so just tinkering around over here has taken me 5 steps so far. Which is not, of course, the end of the world. 6. So this doesn't have the date. Alright. Well, let's go. Hallway is brilliant. But let's set some other rooms before we go. Den is amazing, just to get a gem right away and get some access. And then what do we got over here? Okay. I'll go this way. Now, these say that it's almost 9 a.m. I mean, so I wonder if it is... I'm assuming that's a.m. It's light outside. Okay. Wow. Passageway is unbelievable. So the chapel is good at this point because I won't lose money from it. However, I'm actually going to build the closet and just start with some dead ends and take these out of the pool right away. Okay, we got a reroll die and a key. And see if there's anything in here that we want. Beyond that, give me that umbrella. It could be useful. Parlor is fantastic. Now, this is on May the 2nd, but I don't know if that's... I mean, that doesn't tell me about today's. All 3 boxes are empty. False. The blue box... This box and the blue box are empty. Okay, that could be true. And this is true, so this is it. This is false. The black box contains it. The other one was true as well. Yeah. Alright, we were talking about the chapel. Ooh, West Wing Hall, though. Let's just do a spare room. Why use anything extravagant? We can only go straight. Excellent. Both of these are good, the courtyard and the drawing room. Let's do the drawing room. And let's just double check to see. Make sure that there's not an item, like a key or something cool lying around. Alright. Let me go up. The garage is pretty phenomenal. And I'll tell you why. Oh, I have to have the power, don't I? Yeah, never mind. I don't have the car keys either, but I do get some keys. I want this because I want to go out. It might be important to go out for the bomb shelter. Like to have another access to that. But sadly, I don't have the power, so we'll open this. Chapel is pretty good for us right here. And let's go this way. I'm trying to just develop the ranks even further. A bedroom gives us options. We're sheltered. Oh, right. From red plays, I guess, is what that's telling us. Oh, we got the sleeping mask. Tremendous. Keys we have. The billiard room goes up, and it's always good. The pantry would go back down. The commissary would also go up, but I have no money, so I'll take the billiard room. Eight. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 13 plus 17 is 30 divided by 10 is 3 again. Oh boy. 13 minus 10 is 3. Times 3 is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. There's a lot of 3s. Aww. Basic keys. Well, we got a lot of keys. Gymnasium is so good because it doesn't hurt us. The dining room is also not bad. But I want to make sure to lean into my sheltered. This is actually new. Tiger and Tier. And let's see. I am on the 5th row up. So I think it's BIG maybe. Okay. Do we want to go? This is fine. What can we open? Okay, sure. We got keys. We got keys all day. I feel like taking the commissary just so I don't box myself in. But I'm not necessarily going to go in there right now. Dining room, yes. Gosh, walk-in closet is so sick. But this makes sure that we don't get stuck. We still, by the way, down at the bottom, we have 1, 2, 3 open doors. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 open doors at the moment. Oh, okay. I'm in row 6. And paint and plane. Wait. Let me think about this. Is that what that is? No. There's too many different letters for that to be correct. Brush. No. Globe. Fly, plane, sky, I actually don't know. I'll have to think about this more. I know that this letter is an I in the past. And I actually know the... I don't know the... I do know the letter above it. Well, let's start seeing what we can get. Courtyard would be killer. Pantry goes back down. A storeroom gets tricky. But it gives us a gem. I could have re-rolled. Darn, I should have re-rolled. $10 and coast. Coast and cost. So this is an A. Yeah, I think well, let me look. What do I have this as? This is rank 7. Actually, I think I put this in here as an M for some reason. Well, there's swim duck. Maybe the chess pieces relate to the rarity of the room. Like, that's a pawn, so it's a common room. Pawn, common room. I mean, maybe. Let's make sure we get something good here. The corridor keeps us going. pint and paint. So we got this one. This is rank 7 in the middle. Oh, okay. No, I had misplaced my... There we go. So this is... an A, correct. All right. Let's see what we can get over here. I don't have anything wrong with the kitchen right here, because it will take a gem. Maybe I shouldn't, just because of the gem. But it then, by getting to rank 8, we'll get a whole bunch of steps and can get extra food at the dining room. I'm going to do it. Was that the telephone? Or, oh, maybe that was like the room service, the dining service. All right, so let's see what the pictures are. Hose and house. Oh, we already got that. That's you. That's right. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to go backward first before I try to place that last room, because I really want to have a gem. Nice. The porterhouse. We'll take it. Okay, that's a lot of steps. And now what we can do is run back. Well, not that way. Oh, darn. I'm doing a bad job. I didn't mean to come in here. I don't have enough money to buy anything anyway. Okay. Let's do the right thing. This way. Oh, we do get to benefit from the sleeping mask. I was wondering if that would trigger or not. All right, let's go back around to the chapel and see what we can get right over here. You know what? I don't think we ever took a library. The dark room doesn't give us an extra doorway with that orientation, so let's do it. What a library. Oh, what's this? Treasure map? Oh. So it's telling me that there is something special at that location? At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2? Oh, maybe that there's a secret passage. If I go in the library, there is. I'll see. No. I would need to be in the room next to this to get to the treasure map. I mean, maybe. Or maybe the treasure is in the room with the X. I can only hope. Mount Holly Library book request form. In library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Okay, so I get to select Swimbird, Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, The Fixed Stars, History of Orinda, The Pump System User Manual, and Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest Volume 3. This is so cool. I want to read all of these, so let's go in order from top to bottom. I am Simon Jones. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not understanding the story of the game. I might have been missing some major things here. I thought I was a little kid, but maybe I only think of myself as a little kid, but I'm a grown-up, and I'm that jerk, Simon, who kept stealing that guy's journal and writing mean messages in it, who's come back from college? Maybe? Is that me? I'm writing it in red. Interesting. All right. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. And I really haven't been doing that. Okay, look, it tells you the rarity, how many times you've drafted it, and what type it is. So that's kind of cool for just, thinking about everything overall. Now, it says rarity unusual. Let me see what the chess piece is in this room, if my chess piece theory holds any water. Well, maybe there isn't one. Rod and road. I already know what this is, though. This letter. Let me just look around one more time for one of those enormous chess pieces. I don't see it there. Oh, you can go up the stairs. I was wondering, like, in some of the places with ladders and things, you couldn't. Oh, look at this. Mount Holly records. Oh, these are my records of how much time I've spent in the game. Now, I'm going to tell you, just full disclosure, there was one of my days where I didn't do save and quit. I just did save and continue, and then it was like right at the beginning of the day. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to play right now. And I went to close the game, and it told me that you would have to forfeit today. Because the only option was to end the day to quit. And so I was like, well, I don't want to waste a day. I was still under the belief that the days mattered, like you were limited. And so I left my computer on for 9 hours before I could actually play again at the start of the day, because I didn't want to lose the day. Oh, let's see what else is here. 3 stars, gold spent. Okay, just some stats. That's fine. What is this, like the restricted section? The Mount Holly scrapbook. The Baron names nephew provisional heir. Yep. I've seen all of these items before. Oops. So you can't click on these things. Maybe you have to fill it up. My favorite floor plans. Den can't seem... Oh, this is like based on me. I can't pass it up every time I get it. Most drafted hallway parlor corridor. Most paid for. Most time spent in. Contraptions I've made. Largest purchased bananas. Maybe one day. Secret passage. I never have taken it. I guess it helps you save steps. But I think that's a good point. I haven't done any upgrading. Oh, because I haven't, um, because I haven't been able to get the disc into the security room. By the way, I did not find a chess piece anywhere in this room to test our theory, but it's not a big deal. We can now use the directory to test it. All right, so this is kind of like just a stat keeping room and lore, which seems appropriate for the library. Now, we go back in here, and we have so many steps. We do have one reroll. We never went into the Nook. There are no items, but there is a key. We'll take it, and we'll go over here. The breaker box is interesting, but I'm going to take the pantry because I want to keep going. The breaker box would have allowed us to open the garage door, which isn't bad. Okay, 100% I want security. Oh, I don't have any gems. Blah, I just threw up. Okay, I'll take the breaker box then. So, like, I'm going to turn these vac indicators on. I've never really messed with this to see what they do. And is there a benefit? Like, why would I turn off the power in the gymnasium? I'm going to... No, not the dark room. Yeah, I'm going to try that and see if it does anything. I don't know. I'm just experimenting. I've got a gymnasium. Okay, the HVAC is now on. So maybe then if we get the furnace, it'll keep it cool, if that matters. I will check the time lock safe before we lose, if that's going to be what it comes to, but I'm going to... try to draft the room. I saved my redraft. You know, they made a point that this god was Rinna, the goddess of gardening, and instead we had, you know, this other statue on display that was not the goddess of gardening. Oh, this is a bishop. Let me see. No, then the chess piece thing goes out because this is commonplace. So it might just be, you know, topical because it's a bishop and it's the cathedral chapel. Okay. I was looking like, if I'm in the gymnasium and the power is out, is there anything like hidden, you know, written in some kind of special ink or something? No. All right. All right, here we go. We got a key. All right. Again, I need a gem, so I got to redraw. Workshop. They were just talking about this, contraptions. So I can at least build this and it doesn't dead end me, but I've got no gems. My first time with this room. The true box does not always contain the prize. That's accurate. I am in rank 8, room 2, and this should be an O if my guess is correct. It's a boat and a bat. It is. So it's an O. We can fill it in. There's a musical score here. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So let me look at this. They're carving stuff. So I'm looking for hand carved. Here's one right there. So there's letters that are written in the stone. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay, so they're telling you something that, like, bold words, maybe you ignore them or maybe you only focus on them. The note is read, the letter is not. So maybe if it's a musical note, you don't count it as part of the clue. I have taken a screenshot on my phone of that. What is this? The broken lever could prove to be useful. Oh, I have to have this, I think, to get into the... Like, don't you need a lever somewhere to get into the room? The workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. All I have is the broken lever and the sleeping mask. That would be cool if that did something. Can I take anything else around here? Okay. Does not work. All right, I was curious. I wanted to know. The dark room is actually fine with us because we have the power on. And this is rank 8. So this is a C. I already have this. I can get to rank 9, though, which would be my first time there. Let's go... Oh. Oh, this is a keycard door. Okay, so I turn these off. I need the security room. I have to have a gem, basically, to continue. Alright. I have a lot of steps. So I'm going to do something that's pretty wild. I'm going to run out. I'm going to check the shelter to see if that unlocks the door. And then I'm also... I only have 4 hours, though, so I don't really know how much time has passed. I might have spent more than 4 hours in here. But I'm also going to check, and I probably should have checked it in the morning, the apple orchard? Oh, the garage. I can go out the garage. Yeah, let's do that. And let's see if the clock is open. In the apple orchard in the shed, I swear there was a gem there. So maybe we could find a gem. Darn. I don't know what today's date is. I don't know if it told you at the beginning of the game. Let's say then it's day 7 from the 7th. So it's the 14th. But it's telling you... Anyway. Nah. I'm going to have to get some more information to make that thing work. Alright, let's see. These are on. I did turn this. With good reason. Okay, so there is no gem. It was too good to be true. But on the other side of the house, I could look for another flame. That's not a bad idea either. The flame is on, right? I mean, I hope so. I don't think you need to turn it on each time. Nope, it's on. Okay. So the question would be, where do I find the other valve? Maybe in there? Maybe in here if I had a light, but I don't. But it's just like the way where the pipe is, it feels like it's on the other side. Alright, well, nothing left to do now then, just to... Oh, there's the time. Okay, so maybe it's that time. Maybe it's 1... Let's set it for 2. Is there any other information? Room directory, house history? No, okay. I set it for 1 p.m. Alright, that didn't work. So if I get a room that requires a gem, I'm out of luck. Oh, can I use this ladder? No. What about over here? Are there any gas lines? Not that I can get to. He said he threw his plane in the bushes? The toy plane? I don't see it on this side, though. Okay. Well, we've got 2 rooms to go to from the dark room, so... We could find, like, a storeroom and get... Oop, wrong way. Oh, God. I've made a mockery of my progress. We could find a storeroom and get some extra steps, you know? Straight ahead. Oh, that's right. I can't go back because I need a key card. All right, we got one room. Launder currency. That is hilarious. Well, only room I can make is this. That's sad. But we did find that there is a chief and a chef. So it's an I. All right. And that's it. I don't have a key card. I cut the power, but even then, I don't have the security room. All right. Well, we did a good job. Always getting better, I feel like. The West Wing Villa. All right, everybody. Well, we've filled in more of the letters. We got some new rooms as well. You know, the shelter, the library, and we're continuing to make really good progress and learn the story as we go. I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and I'll check you next time. Take care.